Hello everyone, welcome to BTE InfoSec. My name is BT. I'm going to be taking you through the Advent of Cyber Day 2. TryHackMe is having this day-to-day challenge for 25 days. It's a free beginner room on their website for you to be able to learn cybersecurity for beginners. And like my channel is always to teach beginners how they can get into cybersecurity. And I recommend you going through these challenges for 25 days. It's going to give you the beginner understanding you need for cybersecurity. Like how can you get into cybersecurity? This is a very good training for you to get into cybersecurity. So yesterday I uploaded a video for the day one, which day one goes through the save the gifts web exploitation. Today, right now, we're going through the ELF HR problems. So the story goes like this. The story says Max Kitty needs to check if any other employee elves have left stroke been affected by the Grinch Industries attack. But the systems that hold the employee information have been hacked. Can you hack them back to determine if the other teams in the best festival company have been affected? So basically, think about this it's just like a company hiring a penetration testing company to come and try to break into the network so that way they can see how to fix some of the problems. So the learning objectives today is understanding and underlying technology of web servers and how the web communicates. Understand what cookies are and their purpose. Learn how to manipulate and manage cookies for malicious use. So I'll recommend you going through all this, go through this training, for this I'll leave you to go through all this to read it. But this takes you through HTTP, HTTPS. It takes you to understand what a GET request is, what a POST request is. Gives you example of what it looks like. It also takes you through the status code for HTTP, so the 200 OK, what that means. For example, it gives you example of the response request to from the web server. I would recommend you going through all this, and they also have some rooms for web fundamentals. So now let's go over to this. So the cookies right now, it says cookies. HTTP is a stateless protocol. When you send a request to a web server, the server cannot distinguish your request from someone else's request. So to solve the stateless problem and identify different users and access levels, the web servers will assign cookies to create and manage a stateful session between client and server. So, this is pretty good, good knowledge for you to know. It's not everybody that knows these basics and the beginner level, like I know for the web developers out there, this is pretty easy peasy for them. But, for people that are not programmers or web developers like me, for example, this is knowledge that we need to have and understand, So I really recommend you going through all this. So this diagram here talks about, sending a post request, and you see the server responding and also attaching a set cookie to the packet that is being sent back to the browser. So I recommend you going through all this, like I said. Now let's go down into the main deal for today. So today we're going to be working on cookie manipulation. What is cookie manipulation? Cookie manipulation is taking a cookie and modifying it to obtain unintended behavior determined by the web developer. Cookie manipulation is possible because cookies are stored locally on your system, meaning you have complete control over them and modify them as you please. So this is going to explain to you what the cookies in our browser is doing and how, those cookies can be manipulated for some websites for malicious use. So I already went through this challenge, but I'm going to show you what I did basically. So let's just jump in, not to waste so much of time. So it says if you're stuck solving this challenge, check out the walkthrough video here. So first one, it says answer the questions below. It says open the static site in a new tab. So we click this, a new tab opens, and this is a new tab, Best Festival Monitoring. Okay, so this is for the Best Festival company. This is their monitoring tool. So now it says register an account and verify the cookies using the developer tools in your browser. Okay, so let's go here and let's maybe come down to register, sign up. So let's assume we put BT here, we put anything as your password. Over here, we put BT at test.com and you click create account. It says you don't have permission to register an account currently. Please contact an administrator for more assistance. So it's trying to tell us we don't have the right privileges to sign up to this account. It only is an administrator that can sign us up. So what this says, if you went through this whole thing, in order to get the next question says, what is the name of the new cookie that was created for your account? So after you're done with this, you click done. You come here, it says, what is the name of the cookie that's created for your account? The way, if you went through um, this whole information here, you're gonna get to this part that says developer tools can be accessed by pressing F12. Once developer tools are open, to access your cookies, navigate to the storage tab in your Firefox or application tab in Chrome. Select the cookies drop down on the left hand side of the console. So let's come down here and let's go to our keyboard and click F12. If you click F12, normally it comes up to like something like this, okay? So now you're going to come down to the application tab right here. So you're going to try to scroll down, maybe most likely to be something like this. Then you look for the word cookies here, which is this. You click on cookies and you click on the cookie session for what exactly you're doing, because this is a cookie session. So the session right now, the session we sent, that is what the cookie header has been captured. So for the name, it's user auth. That's where I got the answer for this. So if you come here, you copy that, you paste it here. Then it says what encoding type was used for the cookie value. So if you come here, you click on value, you copy that. That's what I did. I copied it. Then I went to Google and I type hash identifier. Click on that. Use this, copy this, and click submit. And it says possible algorithms is hex. So this is our possible algorithm is hexadecimal. So that's where you come here, you type hexadecimal, put your correct answer, boom. Then you go to the next questions. It says what object format is the data of the cookie stored in? So the data of the cookie, if you went through all this, I'm just going to type JSON. No, let me go up. So if you went through all this, it says deserialization is the process of taking a data from a data format such as JSON and rebuilding it as an object. So if successful, the web server will reply to your request with a 200 response. So basically, you can always research more what a JSON file is, but let me see, Java. So it says cookie values may seem random at first. However, they often have an encoded value or meaning behind them that can be decoded to a non-arbitrary value such as a JavaScript object. So basically, that's where I got the answer for this, it being a JSON, stored in JSON. So now it says manipulate the cookie and bypass the login portal. So now we want to hack into this website. We want to try to bypass the authentication. And it says, what is the value of the administrator cookie? The username is admin. So what we did here is right now I went to Google and typed CyberChef. So CyberChef is a tool used for it's created for many purposes. It has a lot of pretty good tools that are embedded in it. So CyberChef is something I'm still going to try to do a video on CyberChef. It's a very good tool. So I went down here, copied this, came down to CyberChef, pasted it there. Now I already know this is an hexadecimal, so I just said from hexadecimal. Just click and drag, put it here. It just converts that to this. So it says this was our username BT and the best festival company. So it decoded this hexadecimal to this. So if we go back, it says what is the value of the administrator cookie user admin. So in this case right now, we go back to our cyber chef. Since this has been decoded, we copy this and we paste that here. We can delete this. Then we come down here, we change the username to admin. So if you change the username to admin, now we want to convert it back to hexadecimal. Delimiter says we say none. So it gives us this format. So we copy this and you can come paste that here because what is the value of the administrative cookie? So that's the cookie right now where we just got. So you paste this here and that's you click correct answer. So coming down here, so it says we need to, so it says manipulate the cookie and bypass the login portal. So now that's what we want to do. We want to bypass the login portal. So what I did was I came down to this value, deleted the value that was there, pasted Control V, pasted the cookie value I got from the cyber chef here. Now after doing this, you want to refresh this. So when you refresh this, it kind of inserts that into the session. So after refreshing this, we come down here and we click refresh on our page. So it kind of replaces that session that we saved down here to bypass the authentication. So as you can see right here, we are already in the best festival monitoring dashboard. So we were able to bypass that authentication using that admin cookies that we just manipulated. So it says what team environment is not responding. So we come down here, we look at the team environment. The finance is green, the HR says red, so that's most likely the one that's not responding. So we put it here, HR. So this next question says, what team environment has a networking problem? So if we come here, the next one is the one that's yellow. So yellow basically maybe has a little bit of problem. So we put application, that is the name of the team. So it's like what team environment has networking problem, put application, put correct answer, and that is the answer. So if you look at this, right now we're already in the website, and that's the end of the challenge. The next one says if you want to learn more about the authentication bypass, we suggest trying out this room. So this room right here, it's going to teach you more about the authentication bypass. Let's say, for example, we click on this room. It takes us down here, but this is a paid room basically. So you need to pay to be able to access this room, but it's not too expensive and it's good knowledge. So I recommend everyone, to learn and see how, pay for that and see how you can learn more on authentication bypass. So the next says tasks released each day get progressively harder, but are still guided with walkthrough videos. Come back tomorrow for day 3's task, where Insider PhD will be recording a video walkthrough. So basically, this is going to be the end of the day 2. This was really fun. I'm really enjoying this. I hope you are enjoying this also. Every day, I'm going to be trying to see if I can release a video on each of the challenges that are coming up. Just a way, like I said, I try my best to take it the most basic and the most beginner way as possible. There are a lot of security professionals out there who are professionals, and if you watch the video, they have a lot of ways of getting things done. But for me, I try to go the most easiest beginner way as possible. That way I'm learning, you're learning, everybody's learning basically. So thank you for joining me today. Please subscribe. I'm going to be uploading more content on this channel. I'm also going to be uploading a whole lot of videos for you to get your first job in cybersecurity. So please like and share this video, and I'm going to join you tomorrow for the next challenge from TryHackMe. Thank you very much, guys, and have a good day. Bye.